IdahoDub with another Black Ops 2 gameplay. I suck at this game, man. I suck. I'm no good. I'm no good. I'm also trying out a new weapon in this video, so that just adds fuel to the fire. But this is kind of a second review of the game because I've really dived into the game, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving the game. I think they did a lot of great things. I'm gonna kind of explain what I like about it, what I don't like, and why I think all of that's okay. First off, the knifing in this game. The knifing requires much more accuracy than it used to. I mean, way more. Like, you need to be precise. I miss so many knives now, it's ridiculous. I mean, all the time. Like right there. So back in the day, if I would have hit that, because I was obviously first on swinging that knife, I would have, I mean, I assume I was. I would have, I would have made that. I would have made that kill. But now you have to be pretty accurate when you're swinging the knife, which is a good and bad thing. From my standpoint, it sucks because I want to be able to knife people. But I think it's kind of nice because, people used to get a little crazy and carried away with the knifing. But it seems like now you have to be so dialed into the knifing. And I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing because obviously right there, I would have had that guy knifed. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I probably wouldn't have had him. Back in the, the older games, you could knife from like a long distance. Like it was a long shot to knife somebody. And now it just seems like maybe it's a little too dialed in. Like you have to be, on point. So the knifing, I'm still up in the air about. One thing that is killing me, which I love and I hate it, is the spawning. I mentioned it in my first video. And the spawning, look, I get it. Like back in the day, you used to spawn on one side and people would just spawn kill. And then they changed it up and you would spawn where your other teammates were spawning and you still couldn't get around the spawn killing. But now it's a little bit ridiculous. Like people are spawning behind enemy lines and oh my, are you kidding me, Dub? Why are you gonna put a helicopter pad there if that's bad news? You can't let me jump off there. Oh my gosh. I just committed suicide. You gotta be kidding me. But the spawning just gets a little too out of hand. I don't know. It's a little. It drives me nuts because you can be on a kill streak, which is my next topic, and somebody spawns behind you. It seems like people are always spawning behind you, and I'm not sure that that's the best way to approach it. But maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's their whole thought process. Maybe like that's the only way to approach it is we got to let people spawn all over the place to avoid spawn killing. But all I know is that it's been kind of a pain. Maybe not in this video, but in some videos, like on that, there's a map, I don't know what it's called, but it's the boat. Like you're on a yacht, basically. And people spawn behind you all the time. And I don't know if it's just because it's a small map, but like I can't get a kill streak to save my life on there. And that's my next point of this game, kill streaks. The UAV. So basically the perks are set up so there's no ghosts. Like you're pretty much seen on radar all the time now without ghosts. I know there's like blind eye and all of that, which I have on, but I'm fairly confident I'm still seen on UAVs. And the UAVs are, first of all, they're kind of hard to get if you don't have hardline on. Like they're kind of difficult. It takes like 4 kills, I think, to get them. Second, they're on all the time. Like, why don't we just put a permanent UAV on the game? Because everybody rocks the UAV kill streak, which is fine. Because I've always kind of been a big believer in rocking a small kill streak, or point streak, I guess is what they call them now, and then rocking higher point streaks. Speaking of higher point streaks, nobody, at least I haven't seen anybody get anything too crazy. I pretty much am using the UAV and the paper airplane one. It's not a paper airplane. It's the Predator. I can't remember what it's called. It looks like a paper airplane. You throw it in the air and it shoots crap down. And then usually like Hailstorm or that lightning one or fire one, whatever it is. And that's it. And that's pretty much all I see people using. I see a lot of people using the Dragonflyer or Dragonfly, whatever it's called. And I like that, but it goes down too easy. I don't see anybody using the big kill streaks, and forgive me for not knowing their names, but basically like a Pavlo and a Chopper Gunner and all that stuff. I don't see anybody using it, and I think it's because kill streaks are pretty hard to come by, or point streaks. That's going to take a while for me to get used to. And I think that's why, because the spawns are definitely, working against the players, and it just seems like there's a lot of factors going into it. I mean, one of the main reasons that I'm sucking at this game is that I just don't have a class set up. I don't know what I want to play with, and I can't really unlock anything until later rounds. And I'm a little bit hesitant to prestige. I used to love to prestige, but I'm a little hesitant to prestige now. So I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. I am absolutely loving this game. And as much as I want to rage quit, I actually think they did a fantastic job. And overall, here's how I look at it. If I was a business, which obviously Treyarch or whoever, I can't even remember who made this game. Obviously, they're in a business. If I was in a business, I would want to create a product or a service that people wanted to use and that you didn't have to be an expert to use. And I think that's what they did with Black Ops 2. So basically what I'm trying to say is that I think they developed Black Ops 2 for people who aren't used to playing okay on, first-person shooters and normally go like 2 and 24 or, have a bad KDs. And I think it's helped those type of players. And I think that's a good thing overall because, one, it levels the playing field. But also, if you want to attract more, customers, then you're going to want to have a product that's going to, benefit them and let them feel like, hey, I'm pretty good at this game and it's a lot of fun. So that's my 2 cents on the video game. Let me know what you guys think below. There'll be some more NCAA coming out soon and some more Black Ops 2 with some just random topics. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Drop to the floor.